Here are 3 secrets of self-made millionaires. They started off and they made all their money in one generation. Number 1, they put financial independence above all other financial considerations. They never buy new cars.
Why? Because if you buy a new car, you're paying $20,000 in depreciation just for the pleasure of driving it off the lot the first time.
Instead, they buy cars that are 2 or 3 years old, that are still under warranty and that are in excellent condition. All the money that the average person is spending in buying a new car every couple of years, they save and invest. Number 2, self-made millionaires practice frugality, 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 frugality with every expenditure. They spend the first 20 years of their earning life being cheap, 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 and then they save and invest the money. By the time they're 45, they're millionaires. They practice frugality until they reach the magic millionaire mark. Number 3, they spend 10 to 20 hours each month studying their money and how to invest it and grow it. They take money seriously and they become very knowledgeable and skilled in the business of money. They're being knowledgeable and skilled in how to deploy their funds. Even when they don't have much money, people making $30,000, $35,000 a year end up as millionaires by the time they're 50, just because they invested their money so carefully. Now, here's a final rule with regard to self-made millionaires, and it's this. The rule is that you become what you think about most of the time. The average self-made millionaire spends 10 to 20 hours a month studying their money. They spend 10 to 20 times as much as the average person, and as a result, they make better decisions. They don't get into debt, and they get out of debt quickly. And this must be your goal as well. Now, here are some key principles for getting out of debt. Number 1, pay yourself first. The average person earns a living, takes their paycheck, pays all their bills, spends all their bills, spends all their money, and whatever's left over they save. What you do is you take the first money out of your paycheck and save it before your expenditures. Your goal is to save 10 to 20% of your income off the top, and even more over time. Remember, whatever you do repeatedly becomes a habit, and you become comfortable doing it. Sometimes I say to my audiences, well, how many people here, from the time you took your first job to today, have already doubled your income? Hands go up. The whole audience. You see, you're still in debt. Increasing your income does not solve your financial problems. Only getting your financial problems. Only getting your finances under control, which means paying yourself first. Start with $1, $30 a month. That's $1 a day. And what you do is you go down immediately to your bank and you open a separate bank account. And this is your financial freedom account. And you can open it with $10 or $20. And from now on, you deposit your savings in this account. And at the end of the month, you go down and you put in $30. Put every unexpected amount in this account. Once the money goes into this account, you never take it out. Money only goes one way in this account. It goes in, it never goes out, except to be carefully invested where it can get the very best return. Now, the third key principle in getting out of debt is to activate the laws of accumulation and attraction. Every great financial fortune is an accumulation of many, many small amounts of money, which accumulate to make you financially independent. If you start to attract more money into your life, keep putting it into this account. You will be astonished at how much you have. The fourth principle for getting out of debt is to delay, defer, and put off every expenditure that you possibly can. The more time you take to decide, the better decision you will make. In most cases, if you give yourself time to think about a purchase, you won't make the purchase at all. You will understand that there are better things you can do with the money, that you don't really need it. Do you find that the purchase, or whatever it is, contains no emotion, no joy, no excitement? Now, number 5, and this is very important.
This is what will make you rich. It will break Parkinson's law. Parkinson's law says it is. No matter how much you make, you seem to spend that much and a little bit more besides.
Throughout your life, if you double, triple, quadruple your income, you'll double or triple or quadruple your expenses, and you just simply never get ahead. So your job is to resist the natural tendency to increase your expenditure as your income goes up over time. And what you do is you practice what is called number 6, the wedge formula for financial independence. The wedge formula says that as your income goes up, your expenses go up, So from this point forward, you spend only 50% of your increased income on lifestyle and you save the other 50%. If you do this, the most remarkable things will happen. Let's say in the course of the coming year, your income goes up by $1,000. Well, what you do is you resolve in advance to save 500 of that into your financial freedom account and spend only 500 or less. Once you make a habit of this, you'll become quite comfortable living on the remaining amount. You know, when I say you should cut back on your expenditure, but it's not hard for you to promise now to save future increases. Remember, the best earning years of your life lie ahead. You're going to earn more money in the years ahead than you earned in your entire life if you just save half of the increase over your current income and let it grow with a miracle of compound interest. Now, 7 open separate bank accounts for your home, your new home that you want to buy, car, boat, debt reduction, and so on. One for financial freedom that you keep putting 10% or more into. And then you open another bank account if you want to buy a boat and another bank account if you want to buy a car. Your main bucket is for savings to cover your expenditures if you lose your job. Your second bucket is for investments. Your third bucket is for the things that you want to buy. By moving your money around with these buckets, you'll get out of debt. You'll end up spending and living on 60 to 70% of your income and saving and investing and improving your lifestyle with the balance. Now, in getting out of debt, one of the most powerful things you do is to increase your income. Sometimes we ask this question, what is your most valuable financial asset? It's your ability to earn money. You could lose everything and be penniless, but as long as you still have your earning ability, those tools and techniques and methods between your ears, you can earn a wonderful living and earn it all back again. Here's another question. Would you like to double your income? Everybody says yes. You are going to double your income. It's inevitable if you work on increasing your earning ability by constantly investing in yourself. Your income will go up at 10, 15, 20, 25% per annum. And once you've doubled your income, double it again. So resolve today to be the best in your field. Join the top 10%. Join the top highest money earners in your field and earn the same money that they do. And remember this, what others have done, you can do as well. And the law of 3 says that 90% of the value of your contribution, your earning ability, is contained in 3 things that you do at your job. Always ask yourself, what are the 3 most valuable things that you do? If you're in management, the 3 most important things you do are to recruit, train, and manage. Recruit the best people, train them thoroughly, manage them carefully, and this is the great breakthrough. If your weakest key skill sets the height of your income, your weakest key skill sets the height of your earning ability. Ask this question, what one skill, if you are absolutely excellent at it, would help you the most to double your income, double your earning ability, double your earning ability, double your value? Set this one skill as a goal. Write it down, make a plan. Make a list of everything that you could do to master this skill, and then work on this skill by becoming a little bit better every day. And you could be only one skill away from doubling your income, as you probably are. And you probably know what that one skill is. And even if you don't like the scale, even if you don't like the scale, even if you're not comfortable with the skill, set it as a goal. Make a plan, work on it every day. And here's my promise, a month, a year from now, you'll look back and you'll have mastered the skill. And for the rest of your life, become a do-it-yourself project. For the rest of your life, concentrate on the one skill that can increase your earning ability faster than any other skill. So you're always working on getting better. There's 3 keys to lifelong learning. These 3 keys to lifelong learning. These 3 keys changed my life when I was in my 20s and I never looked back. Number 1, read 30 to 60 minutes in your field each day. If you read 30 to 60 minutes in your field each day, you'll read 1 book a week. 1 book a week will be 50 books a year. Each year, by simply reading 30 to 50 books that will help you in your field. If you read 50 books a year, that's 500 books in 10 years. At the very least, you need a bigger house just to hold your books. Number 2, listen to educational audio programs in your car. Audio listening has been considered to be the biggest breakthrough in education since the invention of the printing press. You can get so many valuable ideas, and you can start them and stop them and turn them off and run them back and repeat them at your convenience. By listening to the audio programs of top people, you're hiring these people to sit there and talk to you at your convenience, to stop talking when you want to think, to start talking when you want to think, to start talking again when you push the button, and so on. The average person drives 500 to 1,000 hours per year. That's the equivalent of 12 to 25 40-hour weeks. That's the equivalent of 1 to 2 full-time university semesters. And number 3, attend every course and seminar live and online that can help you to improve your earning ability. You can learn from the finest experts in the world, and you can learn the most important subjects you need to know to develop the critical skills you need to have to dramatically increase your earning ability. One day with an expert in your field has changed the lives of many people, and it can change your life as well. The rule is to spend at least 3% of your income investing back into yourself and becoming better. Coming back as the best place to invest it would be back into learning how to become better at what you did in the first place to earn the money. If you had $100,000, the very best investment of all is not penny stocks or something else, is to invest it in yourself in becoming really, really good at what you do. Invest it in your earning ability and getting into the top 10% of people in your field. Now, the key is to be successful. Do fewer things, but do more valuable things, and do them more often and get better. Spend more time on the most valuable things that you do and get better and better at those. Skinny, that will give you a higher payoff in your life than simply getting better at what you do most of the time. So here are the 10 keys to getting out of debt and achieving financial independence. Number 1, set clear written goals for every part of your financial life. The very fact that you have clear written goals and plans will increase the likelihood of you achieving those goals and plans by about 10 times. Number 2, do a complete financial analysis of your financial situation today. Sit down with a piece of paper, add it all up, figure out what you're worth, figure out your debts, figure out your minimum payments, figure out how much you're earning. Number 3, draw up a monthly and annual budget and stick to it. Determine exactly how much you're going to spend on your residence, your home, your car, your entertainment, your food, your clothing, and so on, and stick to that budget every week, every month. W. Clement Stone once said, "If you cannot save money, the seeds of greatness are not in you." Number 4, reach back eating out. You know there was always be looking for ways to cut your costs. Number 5, pay yourself first. Remember, you are a creature of habit. Get into the habit of living on less than you earn. Number 6, practice the wedge formula for success and save or invest 50% of every increase in your income from now on. Number 7, open financially, it begins to accumulate over time. Number 8, dedicate yourself to lifelong learning. All the riches and rewards and happiness and respect and esteem go to the people who are good at what they do. Number 9, continually visualize yourself as debt-free and financially independent. Just keep talking to yourself and visualizing that picture until it comes true. And finally, number 10, back your plans with persistence and determination. Once you start, never give up until you achieve your goal. Remember, the great rule for financial success throughout the ages is simply spend less than you earned.